Step 2, Photomatix. I think it's the best HDR software there is right now. Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom would have the capability to create its own HDR image, but I think you just have more options using Photomatix. Okay, what have I done? Let me quick bring up down here the folder. That's my processing folder. This is how I work. So I get into Lightroom, I export all the images changed into a working directory, which I call processing, and I'm gonna process the pictures there using Photomatix, using Adobe Photoshop, and so on. Down here you see the 5 images. So it's the normal exposed. Where is it? Yeah, that's probably normal exposed, that's the underexposed, and that's the overexposed. And then I have my 2 versions here. So I have a version which where I like the green here, and I have a version where I like the face pretty much. Now what I want to do, I'm going to go back to Photomatix and start creating the HDR image. Here it is. Now we're gonna load bracketed photos. Now what I gotta do is I'm gonna browse, and then we're gonna choose the ones I just have chosen. So the normal exposed one, the underexposed, and the overexposed. And I'm gonna hit F, and still there. It's supposed to mean open. It's gonna give me a list on pictures I've taken. I usually take 3 pictures. I don't see any benefits in taking more, but it's up to you. It's how I work. And by the way, this tutorial, it's not supposed to be about me. It's supposed to be about you. I kind of find my way and how I post-process my images, and I think the way I do it, this is what makes my pictures kind of look unique. And I'm gonna give you an idea on how I work. Maybe you can use some of those, maybe you can't. So anyway, I personally take 3 images. I don't see any benefits in taking more than 3 images, so hit OK. Now this dialog shows a few options. First of all, I have taken the image on a tripod. Second, I want to reduce the noise, and third, again, I want to reduce the chromatic aberrations. Now here, I was telling you earlier that the images, they don't look the same because the face in the middle and the center, she closed her eyes, and therefore I need to show the ghosting option. Deghosting means reducing movement in a picture as far as you can. Now I'm gonna hit align and show the ghosting option. So that's gonna be the first UI you're gonna see. So it is gonna pop up a user interface, and it's gonna ask me where I want to deghost the picture. So I have multiple options here. I can either choose a region, or I can choose the whole picture and choose an image, and this would be the base image. Then from there I can choose how much I would like to deghost the whole image. Here we go. So I can either use selective deghosting, so I can start drawing somewhere, making a circle and telling the system that within this region I would like to deghost, or I'm gonna get an automated way of deghosting. I'm gonna choose a base image here at this point, and I'm gonna choose with this slider here, I'm gonna choose the level of the deghosting. See here what happens? See here? I don't like that. I don't like that. I want her eyes open. So see what happens exactly. This is what I like. This is what I don't. So here we go. Now it's gonna overlay all the three images, and matter of how far to the right you're going to push this slider here. You can see it here. It's going to be very strong from 0 to hero here. Very strong. But I kind of want to be within here, within between. Once I'm done here, I simply hit OK, and it's going to detect the ghosts within the images, within the three images, and it's going to reduce the ghosting. So it's going to reduce, basically it's going to reduce the movements in the picture. And what's going to happen now is going to merge to HDR as shown on the screen. It's going to create, out of those three pictures, it's going to create one. It's going to overlay them. It's going to create one image. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the beauty of all three images and super glue those three pictures into one HDR image. Alright, removing or reducing chromatic aberrations. Here we go. Alright, now that picture kind of looks ugly. What happens with Photomatix is it's not gonna give you the perfect match. It's gonna use the settings of the image that was processed before this. So those settings were used for the picture that I've created before this image. That doesn't go at all. It doesn't. It's just, you know, forget it. Okay, the building back here doesn't look too bad. Oh yeah, it's kind of sharp. Let me quick go through Photomatix. On the left hand side here, this pane, this shows the settings, you know, based on those sliders here. As you can see, the image is gonna be put together. In the middle here, you're gonna see the image itself, so the base outcome based on those sliders. And on the left hand side, I have my presets. So I've been working with Photomatix over the past few years, and whenever I created an image, I saved the settings. Not whenever, but pretty frequent. I started saving the settings, and that's the outcome. So those are my presets. The presets itself, it's going to be giving, it's going to give you a little overview on how the image will look like. See here, that's kind of cool. So you can see the face. You can click on those, and you can start. It's just gonna give you an idea again on how the image may look like. And what I kind of like is up here. See, yeah, see here. This is kind of cool. This is really kind of cool. So, see, this is how I work with my presets. So I'm gonna click through all my presets, and whenever I find something interesting, I'm gonna go and apply those to my picture, and it's gonna create the final result. So it's gonna create, based on those settings, it's gonna create one final image. So the other images are still there. So I still have my three initial images. I still do have the two versions, and right now I'm gonna add a sixth image, which is the one here. Right now I do not really think that I will use my idea from Lightroom, and I don't either think that I'm gonna use the face from the other idea from Lightroom. But yeah, let's see how that goes. What I usually do here is I'm going to sharpen the image, medium sharpening. See what it does to the picture. Cool. I like that. I like the sharpening of Photomatix. It's cool. It's great. So I'm gonna hit done here, and here we go. So that's the final result, and what I gotta do is I'm gonna save the image. This picture is another idea I have created with Photomatix. Now the next step is I would like to combine that picture with the other pictures I've exported by Adobe Lightroom.